Night Baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
And now, your 2021
It's Angels Baseball, and it starts right now.
Angel.
Jose Quintana gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Throws all 3 for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
First pitch, 7:07.
The windup and the 0-1. Quintana has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. And that's out number 1.
Batting second.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Kyle Lewis.
So now here is Kyle Lewis, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now a ball lined to the left side, but that'll land foul, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Soft on the third. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So he's got on leaving him.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Casey Sadler is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
And stepping in, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, no balls and a strike. And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start late tonight. In over their games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And this is popped up near second base. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting second.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. he is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Shohei Ohtani is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Into the box, Mike Trout having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
A ball and no strikes. Count even now at 1-1. Here it comes. Outside, 2-1. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side tired. Angels go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here now is Ty France. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Now the pitch. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Another foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what occasions you just can't handle.
Shed Long Jr. stands in as he looks at a called strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a curveball taken for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Evan White is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. Looped out towards short. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Luis Torrens is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. White at second, Fraley at first, 2 out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Hit down the third baseline. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now is Anthony Rendon. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. Barehanded at his knees. It's there. He got him.
Batting fifth. No.
Guys, defensive alignment. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Justin Upton the next to hit. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Justin Upton with the solo home run. Number 14 on the season as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box, Jared Walsh.
The first baseman.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 10 home runs, and he's driven in 24. 0-1, here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fraley is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting seventh. The right fielder.
Now at the plate, Dexter Fowler. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lewis waits on it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Angels hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Now at the plate, here is Braden Bishop. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Boy, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, Hero. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher. Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box now, Kyle Lewis, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. With runners in scoring position this season, Lewis has a batting line residing in the 290s. This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. He'll come home with it, and not in time as the run scores.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. M's pick up a run on 2 hits.
Welcome back. The Angels are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they have done very well this season. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank 1st in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is flared right back over the mound. The throw to first.
Batting ninth.
Happy to have you with us here for Angels baseball. We'll be here all season long as you take a look here at the Halos' upcoming schedule over the course of this. So there's the first out here in the Angels' 3rd, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. Now here's the pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. Bishop is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Fletcher. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat playing is pretty decent.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Now here it comes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Angels are gone in order. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. all set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Ty France. Now the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Line drive to center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out. Good time now to check out the Angels Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves of late. The batter will be Shed Long Jr. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a flare out toward right center. Trout coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Next to dig in, Jake Fraley singled in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 home.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. One left for Seattle. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. So now to the plate, Shohei Ohtani hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right side, but it's well foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And now time granted here as they'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Gone! A solo home run there for Shohei Ohtani. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
The center fielder, number
Here's the
27.
center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the knobs, we're throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. Ready on 1 and 2.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Bishop is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The third baseman, number 6. Anthony.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he grounds one briskly to short. He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 10. Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
Upton waiting, now the 1-0.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
A 1-1 now to Upton. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 2-1 Angels. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's happy with their discipline in this section has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher.
First offering on its way. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
To the plate now, Braden Bishop. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Quintana's got his target. Here it is on 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next, here is Donnie Walton. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Fowler has a read on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They're down 2-1. So now into the box is Jared Walsh. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double.
The right fielder, number
Everyone
34.
knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Dexter Fowler is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here's the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB on its way. In there for strike one.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. But he'll get foul for strike two. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Striding in is Max Stassi. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now it'll be Kyle Lewis. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
And that misses 1-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now back, second base.
Next, it'll be Dylan Moore. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. On the ground, softly towards second. Right to him. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ty Flynn.
First offering. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. Score holds, it's 3-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher.
The second baseman, David Fletcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani, as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 27.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. The next batter will be Evan White.
Leading off for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12.
And now the first pitch.
White.
Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Mariners are back within 1 at 3-2 now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Stepping in now, Jake Fraley. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Mariners have come back to tie it at 3.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Now batting, the catcher,
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to make a change as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Aaron Slegers comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. So now to the plate, Luis Torrens. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there's one away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Now to the plate, Braden Bishop. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Behind 0-2 now. On a line, that's a base hit.
Nice job in the box right there. Just a professional, clean AB. Didn't cheat to anything. A lot of guys could have rolled that foul down the line. Not the case right here. Kept his hands back, stayed calm, and delivered a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Donnie Walton, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Brendan Brennan gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. And now, Anthony Rendon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The third baseman, Anthony.
He's set. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Hit hard down the line. And that's the 2nd out.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman.
Now into the box, Jared Walsh. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A little bouncer. The next 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels are gone in order. Still tied 3-3. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Dylan Moore. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Down the left field line and deep. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Now, this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
At the plate, Shedlong Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Fowler has a read on it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 12.
Ready now is Evan White. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter. On 0-2 here.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Dexter Fowler.
Dexter.
First pitch on the way. Now here it comes. Fowler swings and misses as he's retired for round number 1. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
To short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Throw is going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Tough play right there, but slight trouble getting rid of it made all the difference. He's going to tell you after this ball game, he should have made that play.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit hard to the right side. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Angels strand a couple. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Stepping in once again is Jake Fraley. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And the last at-bat, that breaking ball he hit for the home run, that was one of those meatball ones. A cement mixer just kind of floated up there. I'm not so sure that they're going to go back to the breaking ball here.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right as they take the lead 4-3.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Luis Torrens stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here it comes. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping in next, Braden Bishop. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Lays off 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Stepping up is Donnie Walton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's in there for strike 1.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's now 4-3 Seattle. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So here is Mike Trout, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, I know, Matty. It's been a really nice run for him, and hey, it's not over yet. You know he's as motivated as anybody to make something happen right here.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. And And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 0-2 once more. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Here comes another 0-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he'll step out for a third time now. Boy, rather indecisive up there. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Justin Upton. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And that one yanked just foul. Rendon, base runner at first with 1 out. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Jared.
Up next, Jared Walsh. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Angels down to their last strike. Fouled away. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. He pulls this one into right, but this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening ball game. Seattle came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Brendan Brennan wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Ken Giles wraps it up for the save, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Angels, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.